Praise Almighty God Yahweh. Thank you for clicking on this video. Look here, you made a good choice because I got something special for you. But really, Almighty God has something special for you. But I'm just gonna talk about it, okay? Now, stick around, okay? Because this is a very special message for the times that we're living in. These are tough times for many people. Many people are struggling financially, and there's a lot of chaos and politically and uh, a lot of things that we've never seen before happening. And a lot of people are, losing their jobs, and it's just all kinds of things. Planes are dropping out the sky. I don't know. It's just all kinds of stuff going on. Uh, but I want to talk about a couple of things that can help. All right, two things that I know that Almighty God has given us that will help. I'm gonna save the best for last, okay? All right. So, but the first thing is let's go to this is in the Old Testament of the Bible, Proverbs chapter 1 verse 1. And this is the World English Bible. And I like to use this one because it has Yahweh's name in there where it's supposed to be. Okay? That's the name of Almighty God. All right. Proverbs chapter 1 verse 1, and let's see, this is the first thing that we will need to make it through these times. The Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to discern the words of understanding. Did you hear that? Wisdom, instruction, discern, and understanding, discernment. Okay? That's the first thing's wisdom. That's what the first thing that that we need to use at these times. Okay? Let me go back. To start again with verse 2. To know wisdom and instruction, to discern the words of understanding, to receive instruction in wise dealing, in righteousness, justice, and equity, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young man. Now, prudence is the way that you apply wisdom, okay? Now, to give prudence to the simple, knowledge and discretion to the young man, that the wise man may hear and increase in learning, that the man of understanding may attain to sound counsel, to understand a proverb and the parables, the words and riddles of the wise. Understanding proverbs and the riddles of the wise, we must do that. To fear, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but the foolish despise wisdom and instruction. That's Proverbs chapter 1, verse 7. This is very well known. Now listen to this again. Verse 7, the fear of Yahweh is the beginning of knowledge, but the foolish despise wisdom and instruction. My son, listen to your father's instruction, and don't forsake your mother's teaching, for they will be a garland to grace your head and chains around your neck. My son, if sinners entice you, don't consent. If they say, come with us, let's lie in wait for blood. Let's lurk secretly for the innocent without cause. Let's swallow them up, alive like Sheol, and whole like those who go down to the pit. We'll find all valuable wealth. We'll fill our houses with plunder. You shall cast your lot among us. We'll all have one purse. Now see, those people are wanting to waiting for the innocent without cause to swallow them up, to plunder them. And you don't have to go around the way that the world is now. You don't really have to go around in uh the person to person. This can be done by people with suit and ties on, or people in offices. They can do it like that. There's a number of ways people can do these things, and they can look nice while they're doing and be sitting in the AC. It's not always a hand-on thing for those types of people. Okay, so you shall cast your lot among us. We'll all have one purse. My son, don't walk on the path with them. Keep your foot from their path, for their feet run to evil. They hurry to shed blood, for the net is spread in vain in the sight of any bird. But these lay in wait for their own blood. Now, see, they thought, now listen to what they did. They hurried to shed somebody else's blood. They spread out their net, but then they don't know that it's their own blood that they're seeking, and it's their own blood that they're going to find by the way of punishment by Almighty God. Let's keep going. They lurk secretly for their own lives. So are the ways of everyone who is greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owners. Now, there's people who's greedy. There's people who wants everybody to see, look at me. I got this and then I got this, and don't care for. They plunder others. They'll plunder. They'll take from others. So they can put money in their pockets, and they may all and the more people have, it seems like the more they want. They don't care for about other people. And they don't realize, though, here's the thing: when you see people like that, people walking around beating their chest, saying how much they have, and enough's never enough. The greedier they are, the greedier they more they want, and the greedier they become until it's a deprivation, a depraved heart, willing to do anything to anybody, with no conscience, no love, no understanding, no mercy. There are people like that on the earth. But here's what happens. They don't realize, or either they forget that there's a God in heaven, and he's watching, and he can bring people down, he can let them go, he can do what he wants to, or he can bring them down. And he can bring them down quickly if he wants to. And when he does it, it's embarrassing because he can do it in a way that the whole world saw that you built yourself up, and the whole world saw him, Almighty God, tear you down because you didn't use wisdom that's being spoken of in the Proverbs. That's what happened to the Pharaoh when Almighty God hardened his heart and he wouldn't let the Israelites go. And so there's modern day Pharaohs now. There's a modern day Egypt that we live in now. And anybody who thinks that they're all high and mighty, any man who forgets that they're only men, any man who forgets that Almighty God created this world and the life that they have in this world and all the things in the world, all the life that's in the world, when they get too high and mighty, Almighty God Yahweh can tear you down and destroy you in front of the world. He can embarrass you now. Just keep your eyes open and watch everything that's happening everywhere because so many things are happening. You the wise people will see the evidence of God. They'll know when God is working. Okay. So now those who are greedy for gain, so are the ways of everyone who is greedy for gain. It takes away the life of its owner. Some people have everything, but they can't listen. I just want to say this. Some people have everything, but they can't enjoy it. They have more money than they can ever spend, but they can't be happy because they're not wise. They can't enjoy it because they're greedy. They're not really enjoying. They're just trying to striving like the wind to get more and more. And when they leave this earth, they're not taking any of that with them. Somebody else will be having it, enjoying it. Okay, so verse 20. Wisdom calls aloud in the street. She utters her voice in the public squares. She calls at the head of noisy places. At the entrance of the city gate, she utters her words. How long, you simple ones, will you love simplicity? How long will mockers delight themselves in mockery and fools hate knowledge? There's a lot of fools in this world. There's some fools out here and they hate knowledge. Stay away from them. Don't let them make you fools too. And you stay wise. We must stay wise. Okay. Turn at my uh turn at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit on you. I will make known my words to you. Because I have called and you have refused. I have stretched out my hand and no one has paid attention, but you have ignored all my counsel and wanted none of my reproof. I will laugh. Now listen, I also will laugh at your disaster. I will mock you when calamity overtakes you. When calamity overtakes you like a storm, when your disaster comes on you like a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come on you, then they will call on me, but I will not answer. So God he'll be laughing when he punishes you. God laughs at people like that who he brings calamity on. But then all of a sudden they'll try to call on God. Listen to what it'll say. It's too late. He says, but I will not answer. Let's keep going. They will seek me diligently, but they will not find me because they hated knowledge and didn't choose the fear of Yahweh. They wanted none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore, they will eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own schemes. For the backsliding of the simple will kill them. The careless ease of fools will destroy them. But whoever listens to me will dwell securely and will be at ease without fear of harm. Who wants that? Everybody wants that. I don't seek it from Almighty God Yahweh. Because look here, there's no guarantee. That's the strongest. Almighty God's the strongest backup you can have. He's the strongest friend. He's the strongest force in this universe. You need him. You can seek him by listening to him. It says in verse 33, whoever listens to me will dwell securely and will be at ease without fear of harm. But what will happen to the careless ease of fools? It will destroy them. Fools are going to be destroyed. They don't even realize it. They're running around being fools. But when somebody's a fool, their eyes are closed. They can't see. Don't even worry about them. You can't change them. Don't argue. Don't worry about them. Now, the next thing we need is God's power, Almighty God, the Most High's power in our life to push us, to take care of us, to keep us going, okay? To be our shield. Okay, Psalm chapter 91, verse 1. He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of Yahweh, he is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust. For he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler and from the deadly pestilence. He will cover you with his feathers. Under his wings you will take refuge. His faithfulness is your shield and rampart. You shall not be afraid of the terror by night, nor of the arrow that flies by day, nor of the pestilence that walks in darkness, nor of the destruction that wastes at noonday. 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you. You will only look with your eyes and see the recompense of the wicked. Because you have made Yahweh your refuge and the Most High your dwelling place, no evil shall happen to you, neither shall any plague come near your dwelling, for he will put his angels in charge of you to guard you in all your ways. They will bear you up in their hands so that you won't dash your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and cobra. You will trample the young lion and the serpent underfoot. Because he has set his love on me, therefore I will deliver him. I will set him on high because he has known my name. He will call on me and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble and deliver him and honor him. I will satisfy him with long life and show him my salvation. Psalm 91. Write it down, keep it, save it, and go over it, because that's what we need. We need the power of God to watch over us, to look out for us. We need to love him and him only. Praise Yahweh. Peace and blessings to you.